So my people from Kirinyaga, this county must succeed. We must support our Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, to ensure that he has reached his target and his office. And we thank you, Madam PS. Of course, Kirinyaga is above 30% tree cover, but we want to reach 70%. Yeah, so you have a lot of work. Okay. But we are here, Kenya Forestry Research Institute, and the Kenya Forest Service, NEMA, and all the state agencies under the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Forestry to support you. The other message I want to give Kenyans today is that KEFRI is mandated to produce, process, and distribute tree seeds throughout the country to achieve the 15 billion tree growing campaign. We have them, you just need to write to us, to the director KEFRI, and we will send the seeds to where you are because the government has supported us. Number two is when you plant your trees, we have an application called Jazamiti. It's available on Android and also iPhone. It's the only way to help us know that you actually planted, and we'll be monitoring to know that you're achieving your numbers over the years. Thank you very much. Tupande miti leo na
We here in Kirinyaga, we are doing all we can. We plan to plant at 6 million trees by 2027, and we intend to be planting about 1.5 million trees every year to achieve that goal. We want to encourage members of the community to be using whatever occasion they have for tree planting. May it be a joyous occasion, they plant a tree. If there's a birthday, plant a tree. If there's also a funeral, plant a tree. So this is a culture that we want to inculcate in our people of tree planting. And we are very grateful that you've come. And we planted about 3,000 trees on the 1st of May to commemorate that day. And these are things that we've been doing here in our county. We want to increase the tree cover from 30.3% to 40%, and the forest cover from the current 23.6% to 30%. I'm told you are doing fine with that kind of cover, but you don't want to rest.
It's really a pleasure to be here in Kirinyaga today in Kutus to be planting trees. It's part of this administration's climate change mitigation measures. As you're aware, we intend to plant 15 billion trees in about 10 years, and we're already well into the second year. Here in Kirinyaga today, the State Department for Diaspora Affairs and the community, Ngao, various stakeholders, including the county government and others, we are going to be planting 36,000 trees at various locations here in Kirinyaga. And this is happening across the country. We have colleagues planting trees and leading the tree planting and tree growing efforts around the country. It's important that we continue to plant trees and to grow the trees because these are the long-term measures that we are talking about in terms of dealing with climate change. The flooding that we are seeing, the huge famine that we saw last year and the year before that led to a lot of loss in terms of livestock as well as our wild animals and so on is largely because of the climate change that we are seeing, and these are the effects.